Jason Momoa has now become a part of the United Nations Environment Program. The announcement was made by the actor via Instagram. Many believe that the UN replaced Amber Heard with Jason Momoa. Amber was previously a UN ambassador for human rights. However, no details have come out of her present status. So what exactly is Jason's position in the UNEP? Has the UN hinted anything about Amber's status? Keep watching to find out. Jason Momoa has landed a new role on a United Nations program, but Amber Heard's status with the organization is unknown. Momoa, 42, took to Instagram on Monday to announce that he had been named the UN Environment Program's UNEP advocate for life below water while attending the UN Ocean Conference in Lisbon, Portugal. The actor, who is a native Hawaiian and Polynesian ancestors, has long been involved in ocean conservation efforts. With this designation, I hope to continue my own journey to protect and conserve the ocean and all living things on our beautiful blue planet for our generation and future generations, the ocean preservation advocate said in a statement released by the UNEP and shared on his Instagram account. The ocean is an ancient teacher, guide, and muse for me. It's also existential, he says. Life on our planet as we know it would not exist without a healthy ocean. The 5-day summit in Lisbon, Portugal has drawn hundreds of government officials, scientists, and activists from more than 120 countries in an effort to better protect the ocean from the effects of climate change, biodiversity loss, and rampant pollution. Inger Anderson, UNEP's executive director, welcomed Momoa to the UN family, noting that he had a strong track record of advocating for ocean issues. At the event, he shared photos of himself with his daughter Lola Ione, 14, and son Nakota Wolf, 13, as well as posing with the symbolic nature baton. With great respect, admiration, and humility, I join the UN family and commit to the critically important work of managing, protecting, and preserving the ocean and all living creatures on our beautiful blue planet, he wrote in an accompanying caption. We must seek to right the wrongs we have done to our children and grandchildren, reverse our irresponsible stewardship, and build momentum for a future in which humanity can live in harmony with nature. He concluded by saying, Papa loves you babies, mahalo for standing by my side, referring to the children he has with his ex Lisa Bonet. While Momoa advocates for cleaner oceans, Heard, who has served as United Nations Human Rights Council human rights champion for a few years, has a much more cloudy picture. Heard was a part of the organization's website with her own dedicated page until her recent high-profile defamation court battle with ex-husband Johnny Depp. The page appears to have been removed following the trial. A Google search yields the page's result with some of the Texas native statements still visible. I will respect your rights regardless of who you are, she says in a Google statement. Even if I disagree with you, I will defend your rights. When visitors click on the page in question, they are taken to a generic page with the following statement. We must fight for our own and others' rights. We can take action in our daily lives to protect the rights that protect us all and thus promote human kinship. At least one other page featuring Heard has been removed entirely from the UN website, standuphumanrights.org. There has been no word on whether Heard will continue in her role. Newsweek reached out to Heard and the United Nations Human Rights Council for comment. Heard, who accused Depp of domestic abuse during their 2016 divorce proceedings, appeared in a video in 2018 with the hashtag #End Violence Against Women, discussing the dangers women face when speaking out about violence they've experienced. Let's start with the truth, the cold, hard truth, she said in the video, which is still available on United Nations Facebook page. When a woman comes forward to speak out about injustice or her suffering, she is met with hostility, skepticism, and shame rather than aid, respect, and support. Her motives will be called into question, and her truth will be ignored. Regardless of how terrible or terrifying surviving trauma is, it can often pale in comparison to what comes after. It's no surprise that so many people feel compelled to remain silent or risk their own safety in order to protect their dignity by quietly enduring. The fear of being rejected by your society is about the scariest prospect there is, she continued. However, our world is changing. We are a vast army of voices standing shoulder to shoulder as women, and we will not accept silence. One critic launched a petition on change.org, citing audio recordings in which Heard appeared to admit to striking Depp, calling for the Pineapple Express star to be removed from her UN role. The petition has received slightly less than 2,500 signatures. Another petition on the platform has gathered over 4.6 million signatures, calling for Heard to be removed from the upcoming Aquaman 2 film. Do you think Jason was brought in as a replacement for Amber Heard? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.